Your brand story is your soul in words. As a spiritual business owner, your work is more than a service. It's a calling. Your brand story is how that calling becomes magnetic. It's not about selling. It's about sharing your truth in a way that deeply resonates with those you're meant to serve. When your story is clear, aligned, and authentic, it does the heavy lifting for you. It attracts your soul clients, builds trust while you sleep, and lays the foundation for offers like courses, books, or memberships that create impact and passive income. You don't need to shout to be seen. You just need to speak from your center. Your story is the doorway. Let it open wide, your brand story. When I say brand story, I don't mean a slogan or a bio on your about page. I mean the heartbeat of your business, the narrative that explains not just what you do, but why you do it, who you're doing it for, and how it all makes a difference. In a world full of noise, your story is what cuts through. It's what makes people lean in. It's what makes them care. So in this chapter, I'm going to walk you through how to create a brand story that feels honest, powerful, and truly unforgettable. Let's dive in. First, start with why. Your story begins with one word, why. Why did you start this? Why does this matter to you? Why should anyone else care? No, this isn't just about being clever. It's about being real. Maybe your why comes from a personal challenge you overcame. Maybe it's a belief that things should be done differently. Or maybe it's just a mission that keeps you up at night. Whatever it is, own it. Speak from the heart. Your why is the spark that brings your story to life. Next, remember who the hero is. Here's the part most people miss. You are not the hero of your brand story. Your customer is. You're the guide, the mentor, the Yoda to their Luke Skywalker. Your job is to help them navigate their challenges and transform. So get crystal clear on who your customer is. What are they struggling with? What do they dream of? What's stopping them? Once you know that, you can tell a story that feels like theirs. Now, map the journey. Great stories have structure. Your brand story should too. Start with the problem your audience is facing. Speak to it. Show them you get it. Then introduce your solution. Show them how you help. What makes your approach different? Why is it built for them? Finally, paint the picture of what life looks like after they experience your offer. What transformation happens? How does your customer feel once the problem is solved? This is where you move from information to emotion, and emotion is what people remember. Then, share what you stand for. People don't just buy products, they buy into values. What do you believe in? What principles drive your work? What do you refuse to compromise on? These aren't just footnotes in your story, they're the foundation. When people know what you stand for, they start to trust you, and trust builds loyalty. So don't be afraid to share what matters most to you. That's where the connection lives. Keep it human. Your story doesn't need to sound like a press release. In fact, it shouldn't. Be real, be relatable. Speak the way you speak, not like a brand, like a person. Use real moments, honest struggles, a little humor if that's your style. Whatever makes it yours, lean into that, because here's the truth. People crave authenticity, and they can tell when it's missing. And finally, tell it often. Your story isn't a one-time thing. It's not something you write and forget. It's something you live. You share it in your social posts, in your emails, on your website, in how you speak, and in how you show up. And yes, it's okay if it evolves. Just keep it clear and keep it real, because when your story is alive, so is your brand. Let's wrap this up. Your brand story is more than just marketing. It's your identity, your legacy, or your voice in the world. So take time to craft it, speak it with confidence, and most of all, make sure it's true. Because when your story resonates, people don't just buy your product, they join your mission, your movement, your tribe. Up next, we're going to explore how to bring your story to life visually through branding and design. But for now, take a breath, reflect, and start writing the story only you can tell. If you want to get started on crafting your brand story, fill out worksheet number 2 or connect with me directly.